Welcome back. You're asking, what's the buzz? We're going to tell you this morning. Grant Hines joins us. Dude, you are fast becoming my favorite person to go head off into the wilds with. We had a blast over the weekend.
We did. It was a lot of fun.
Why? Because we were experimenting with wonderful new contraptions, ways of getting around. Dude, it's not a Segway. It's not an electric-powered mountain bike. What is this?
This is a petrol-powered bicycle with a motor on it. It's a petrol motor. This is a unleaded engine. Well, this is where the unleaded petrol goes in, and it's a two-stroke cylinder engine. So it's quite low-powered, which makes it legal to ride on the roads without a license. So that's what's great about it.
The back door.
This potentially can replace a mode of transport that you already have that uses a lot of power. So like a car, for instance, if you live far enough from work and you're not fit enough to cycle there, or you just want to have a good form of transport that you don't want to think about.
Well, this is the thing. You don't want to arrive at work dripping in sweat. You want to be able to get there in relative comfort.
Yes.
Very nice. But
and you can put some transportation on here. A laptop or something.
You might look a bit nerdish. Okay.
Yeah, look. When I rode to school, I used to tuck my pants into my socks, and I used to have a concertina bag, and I used to ride to school, and I had a bag, my tug bag, and I was
really cool. I never used to tuck my pants in, and I was generally the guy sitting on the side of the road covered in dirt because I'd crashed on my way to school. Okay?
And your pants were ripped up to here.
Very nice. Have you actually taken this guy out for a spin?
We will later. We're going to fill this bad boy up with some petrol, and we're going to take it around. I'm amped.
I'm loving it. Now, we had one of the most fun afternoons I can remember in recent memory, playing around in the great outdoors on two very unique contraptions. Now, the first was an electric-powered mountain bike, which was fun, but I think for both of us, the off-road Segway takes the cake.
It was insane. It was absolutely insane.
And I've got a massive bruise on my bum to prove the adventure that we had, but don't just take it from us. Experience it for yourself.
The Tech Report team is in the Grabo pine forests, about to go off-road on two-wheeler gadgets.
Now, the reason why Grant and I are such good partners in crime is because I've always got a million questions, and Grant generally has a million answers. Now, I wanted to test his big old brain out in the great outdoors, okay? Lots of fresh air here, lots of paths to explore. Does this inspire you? Do you want to go and run up a mountain?
Dude, I'm so amped. This place is insane. I just want to get away from my consoles and just soak up nature for a bit.
But I'm guessing, the whole, doing it on foot thing is not really for you, eh?
Oh, look, I do like walking around, but it would be so much cooler if we can take this to another technological level.
Brian Pickering from Nature and Eco Discovery Tours introduced me to the electric mountain bike.
Hi.
Right, Brian.
Thank you so much for the invite to come and experience your day in the office. I could think of far worse places to spend my time. Before we get into the technicalities of what we're going to be doing today, tell us a little bit about Eco Discovery. What do you guys do here?
Well, we've got two main companies. One is called Nature Discovery, which has been running about 10 years, and essentially we've been taking people out into the mountains and educating them about the environment. The second part of it, of course, is that our intention is to go ideally fully ecologically correct by moving towards electrically driven machines, and that's where Eco Discovery came into being with the Segways and of course with this attachment on the mountain bike.
Looking at this mountain bike, for all intents and purposes, it looks like a normal mountain bike, but I'm guessing it really isn't. What's going on here?
Well, essentially this is a standard full suspension bike, and all we've done really on these prototypes is to place a lithium-ion battery here, which will give you probably 50 to 60 kilometers depending on how you use it. And also the planetary gear fits on the front wheel here. You can see in the front it's adapted to have a planetary gear, which is the motor that drives the front wheel, so that when you're getting a bit tired and you've got some steep hills, you just press your paddle and drive the front wheel and up you go.
Looking at the mountains that surround us, I'm guessing we've got a couple of uphills I could test it out on. Do you think we can start my training?
By all means, you're very welcome. You'll enjoy it, I'm sure.
Cool.
While I got schooled on the electric bike, Grant is clearly impressed by the Segway personal transporter.
How you doing?
Awesome, bro. That was epic. I want one of these, but how do they work?
Very easily, actually. Segways are complete electronic marvels, and what they do is they calculate 100 times a second as to where they are. So they completely balance all on their own. Now, these ones are switched off, they won't be balancing. But as soon as it's powered up, and I initiate the Segway, it'll start balancing on its own.
Just like that. So because it's got solid state gyroscopes inside, the only moving parts are in the motors.
Well, it's got a whole array of circuit boards in there, and it's got 5 solid-state gyroscopes. It's got 2 tilt sensors in it, and 2.5 horsepower motors in each wheel that drive it. So this thing is quite a powerful machine, which we're going to have to control, and we're going to have to teach you how to ride it safely and properly.
That's incredible. And how fast can it go?
Max speed is 20 kilometers an hour on a flat surface, and obviously that changes on uphills and downhills, but it still won't accelerate faster than 20 kilometers an hour.
Insane. Let's give one of these bad boys a spin.
Well, fortunately, I put it onto baby mode for you.
Baby mode? Do I look like a baby to you?
Well, actually, it's called tortoise mode. Here, put a helmet on, let's get you trained up.
What's crack-a-lacking, guys?
Speaking of tortoises, good old Graham is here. We're going to be giving one of these bad boys a spin.
First, we hopped onto the electric bikes. It can take on all routes, small inclines, and last through large puddles and mud. All you need are comfy shoes and helmets that are a must for safety. What's great is that you don't have to be very fit to have fun. Forget the Segways you've seen on sidewalks. This model's optimized for outdoor use with larger wheels and wider tires with knobbly treads. Perfect for rugged terrain while offering increased stability and traction. Plus, it's ridiculous fun.
No sound pollution, looks fantastic, feels fantastic. I think this is a job well done, man. I just don't want to give it back.
Yep, I don't want to give it back to you. Let's go.
We can hide in the mountains. Go, go, go.
If you love your gadgets as much as Grant and I love ours, be smart and don't forget to insure your possessions before hitting the dirt tracks.
Insurance in one touch. That's simple, smart insurance. Dial direct.
Oh my word. Grant ate dirt in the biggest way.
Completely.
Did you see that bail? Bail. I want to see it in slow motion. I hope we can see it in slow motion some other time.
I think we should put in a request, man. We've got to see that. Man, but
Right there.
It looked like they had a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
We actually got. Please let's show that in slow motion. Please look. This is Grant bailing on a Segway.